I heard he had a hand in the hidden menu at Hagakure as well.
Oh, yes, I've heard the same story. They say he tried a bite of some dish. Then he said it could use some fish flakes. So they put some in, and sure enough, it was delicious. Now it's an item on our hidden menu. I'm a big fan of it myself. I had him come up with some ideas for Wakatsu, too.
Yes, he's the one. Suemitsu-kun put our coffee on the map, too. Sure, his appearance and behavior are... how should I say this? Eccentric? But he knows everything about food, and his palate is refined. He's in a league of his own among gourmands. There's not a restaurateur around here who doesn't know him.
Is he that famous? So when you heard he was planning to leave to tour the country...
I was shocked and disappointed, of course, but I'm glad to hear he's doing well for himself. I hear he's got a book coming out. It's very exciting. Even when he's far away, I can still feel him. Wait, don't run that.
Are the rumors about a King Suemitsu statue being built in this shopping district true?
Oh, yes. I can't wait. I'll be rubbing it every day for good luck.
Oh, are you a student from the area? Do you mind if we get a few words from you? Are you familiar with a high school student known as the Gourmet King? Huh? But I'd heard he wasn't interested in anything except food. Unless you mean you know him in the same way everyone else around here knows him. Thanks for your time. I'd love a chance to meet him myself one day.
Well, look who it is. It's been a while. You've grown so much since the last time I saw you.
Now, dear. They don't grow that fast. What must have happened is that we shrank. Isn't that right?
Oh, is that how it is? Looks like you got one over on me. Say, you know our old shop here, Bookworms? I'm thinking it's due for a makeover. Something fresh, avant-garde. I can't let Gekukan's new school building hog the spotlight. Ain't it? I'll hash out some plans with my dear and make this place even better.
Speaking of the new school building, they've decided to replant the persimmon tree. It'll be moved to a special location on a hill overlooking the whole campus. Our dear boy will be able to watch over those students for many more years to come. I know the tree isn't actually our son, and yet, this makes me feel so happy.
Ever since my dear heard the news, she's turned into a leaky faucet. Come on, give me a smile.
Please, dear. I think your dentures are falling out. Anyhow, we'll be supporting the Gekukan students with renewed strength in our hearts. Looking at you again, you really did grow, didn't you? You've overcome great hardships, I can tell. Come back and visit us any time. We'd always love to see you.
Hello there. Oh, excuse me. Are you? So it was you. Oh, excuse me. I'm Miss Kamiki, Akinari's mother. My son talked about you a lot. I was just thinking about him. If you have time, would you like to stay and talk for a while? That's wonderful. Please sit down. Today is a special day. What a coincidence seeing you today. It must be another one of God's whims. Today is my son's, Akinari's, birthday. He'd be 20 if he was still alive. Only 19 years. It was too soon. He was almost an adult, but he never made it. Akinari had a genetic disease. I'm completely healthy, but him... The doctors detected it when he was born. They knew he wouldn't live to see adulthood. Every day, I worried whether he'd wake up the next morning. I blamed myself for what he inherited. But he said something to me near the end. I'm sorry to have brought so much pain into your life, Mother. I'm glad that I was born into this world. I'm glad to have been your son. Thank you for the life you've given me. He suffered so much, and yet he still said that to me. But Akinari brought me so much happiness too. Feeling his warmth as I carried him in my arms after he was born. Those tiny hands. That first smile. Hearing his breathing as he slept at night. Every day, I was so grateful he was alive. Every day, I found new joy in him. Now, I'm so alone. And there's nothing I can do. But my boy gave me so much. I have to keep going, looking straight ahead. That's how I want to live. I'll eat the finest foods, visit the most exotic places. I'll do everything, absolutely everything that Akinari couldn't. I'll have so many stories to tell him about the things I've done on that day. When we meet again on the other side, if I didn't have that to look forward to, I don't know how I could go on. That reminds me, when my son's condition worsened, he started writing a children's story. But when I was cleaning out his room, I never found his notebook. He said he wanted you to be the first one to see it when he was done. Then he laughed and said I would be second. I suppose he wasn't able to finish the story. What? So, did you get to read the story? I see. So you did. I'm so glad. That was my only regret. It was awful to think that he wasn't able to finish his project. Oh, you should hold on to his notebook. I'm sure that's what he would want to. I'll hear the story from him directly when I see him on the other side. Now I have one more thing to look forward to. I'm glad I could finally meet you. Thank you. Before I go, let this old woman give you one piece of advice. Take good care of the ones you hold dear. If you wait until their day comes, it's too late. Clinging to their cold bodies won't bring them back. Everyone who's born will die someday. Not just Akinari, or me, or even you. It's all the same. So before that happens, it doesn't take a grand gesture. You don't have to make a big production of it. But if you love someone, let them know it. We all go through life with the same struggles, the same heartbreak. We should all lift each other up with the same love and kindness as well. I'm sure you have something precious you can share with people too. Don't ever forget it.
It's you, right? I'm Maiko's father, if you remember. Do you have a minute to talk? I've been dwelling a little on what happened. Perfect. If you don't mind, let's take a walk down to the takoyaki stand. I'll buy you some. My treat. The food there sure is good. But you knew that already, didn't you? When I see this place, I remember all the times I'd come here with Maiko. She came here when she ran away from home, too. She really loved the takoyaki. She's a good girl. Wouldn't you agree? She's so good that I wonder if she's really my own child sometimes. She actually sent me a letter recently. It's chock full of details about her new life. She said she's made a lot of friends. Let's see. She's in charge of the rabbits at her new school and has had to get up early to clean the cages. They scolded her for forgetting her PE uniform. She forgot her homework and had to copy a friend's. I guess she can be a bit absent-minded. I never knew that about her. Oh, and she did so well on her recorder test that she was asked to perform in front of everyone. Then she went on to talk about how she plays at the park by the school with her friends every day. Her mother's doing well, too. They're having a lot of fun together. Having fun. Must be nice. Nowadays, I just come home to an empty house. The rooms feel so big without those two around. I wonder if she feels the same way, living in a home with no father in it. We put her through so much because of our own problems. I feel terrible about it. By the way, I've actually got a bone to pick with you, too. Maiko must have really liked you, huh? She wrote all about it.
I can't wait to grow up. That's why I'm drinking lots of milk. I'm going to marry him someday.
What the hell is that about, you little punk? You were taking advantage of my little Maiko, weren't you? Maybe I haven't been the best dad, but I'm still her father, damn it. And I'm not letting a guy like you touch my daughter with a 10-foot pole. I'll never let you marry her. And don't you forget it!
If we can get that young man to spread the word at GeckoCon, not a bad idea, eh, dear?
Come now. Don't make him do our work for us.
You don't have to put it like that. Besides, what are grandchildren for?
Oh, you.
Aren't you the boy who used to talk to the monk upstairs? He actually called here trying to reach you. Seems like he was wondering how you were doing. Come to think of it, I think he left a message for you. What was it he said again? Hey, don't give me that look. Just hang on a sec. Ah, found it. Here you go. I actually wrote it all down. Didn't think I had it in me, did you? Let's see. Oh man, the handwriting is awful. Who the hell wrote this?
I found my wife and son. My son's still a good-for-nothing punk, and my wife is frigid as usual. She's like an old witch. What do you want? I'm on the phone! Hey, don't write this down, all right? Lots happened, but I apologized 1,000 times, and I worked to make things right. I guess you could say we fell in love all over again. I realized, instead of holding on to my pride, I needed to just suck it up and apologize. It's all thanks to you. Well, you take care, kid. It's meant to be. We'll see each other again.
That's the gist of it. I'm pretty sure I got everything he said. Oh, and don't bother asking for a number. He didn't say. But like he said, you'll see him again if it's meant to be. Don't they say, like, fate lies in God's hands or something? Oh, wait, that'd be Buddha for the monk. Huh. Anyways, that's that. If fate does bring you two back together, why don't you come party over here again? The monk left you a bottle tag, didn't he? Yeah, I'd give you the bottle, but how many years will it be until you're old enough to drink? Well, I'll save it specially for you. Until then, make sure you stick to soft drinks. I'll see you around. Yeah.
welcome.
Hey.
What's the matter? You don't look well. Are you tired? Try not to overdo it. If you don't mind, could we go somewhere for a little chat? I have some business to take care of later on, but I'd like to talk with you until then. Thank you. In that case, why don't we go to the student council room? I'd like to see it one last time. This room feels so nostalgic, even though the entrance exams have only kept me away for a short while. The results haven't been posted yet, but I'm fairly confident that I passed. If that's the case, then this spring I'll formally become a college student. And that means I'll no longer be seeing this view. Unfortunately, I don't have much time to spare today. The company heads are conducting a briefing. The Kirijo group may appear strong, but it's actually rather frail. It could collapse at any time. I have to keep it together. Of course. In fact, there's something that only you can do. Who else is going to help me clear my head when I need a change of pace? It's thanks to you that I learned to feel comfortable in my own skin, beyond my identity as a Kirijo. Before long, I'll be taking my leave from the dorm as well. I've begun packing up my things, but I haven't made significant progress. My books, my clothes, my photos. Every one of them brings back memories. It's been a short but eventful 3 years. It all went by so fast, especially the year that you came. It's hard to believe I've begun to feel like an ordinary high school student. I never knew I had these emotions, just waiting to be given permission to be felt. I wonder what would have become of me if you hadn't transferred to this school. If I hadn't met you, I might never have realized what was truly important to me. Or would I have gotten on my motorcycle and left it all behind? Fate is a mysterious thing. Well, there's no point in dwelling on the past. There are things that need to be done. For the future of the Kirijo group, as well as my own. Even if I lose my way again someday. It doesn't matter. I know things will work out. I won't have to face it alone. You're the one who taught me that. All right, it's almost time. I must be on my way. Perhaps we could find some time to relax together on a weekend. I found a nice crepe shop that I'd like to try. It's a bit far, though. You'd better get your motorcycle license soon. Just imagine hitting the road on our motorcycles together. I look forward to it. Well, we'll see. Now then, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, are you okay? You don't look so good. You should get home and rest before it gets worse. Right now, Oh, sorry. This isn't the time to talk about that. I suppose I can tell you. It's nothing important, though. Look at this flyer over here. The dark history of student-teacher romance? People are free to fall in love with who they want. There's nothing wrong with that. I can see why it would be a problem if it was between a teacher and a student, but that doesn't give them the right to make fun of it like this. I'm going to write a letter of protest to the school paper. Oh, I'll be all right on my own. I'm going to do this by myself. Thank you, Senpai. There's one thing I've decided for myself. It's not much, but I'd like to continue on the student council for next year, too. It was because of you that I was able to change. I know that for a fact. And I never would have met you if I hadn't joined the student council. That's why I want to stay involved. At least, I hope I can. I want to become strong and reliable, just like the student council president. That's why I want to join the student council next year, and the year after that, too. It's a big goal, but I'm going to take it one step at a time. Well then, I should be going. I'm looking forward to seeing you next year, too.
Andre, Laurent, Jean, Guerrero. Oh, too long. A samurai's name should be simple and short. Oh, this letter was sent to the school. It looks like it's addressed to one of our students. Wait, is this actually for you? Well, the writing's so shaky I didn't recognize your name. It's from an Andre... something. I don't recall a student with such a foreign name. The only one that comes to mind is Bebe.
Hello, it is me, Bebe. Writing in your language is difficult, so forgive me if it is hard to read. I learned a lot in Japan, but I still need lots of help. I write this with a dictionary. I showed Uncle the kimono. He said many wonderful things about it. He said Japan is a great country. I was thrilled to hear it. So I tell Uncle that I want to go back to Japan. I tell him over and over. Finally, he says, okay. But I decided not to go back. I am sorry. I said I would come back, but it was a lie. I didn't know. My aunt was not the only one who helped me study abroad. Uncle, relatives, neighbors. So many people helped me. They all wanted me to go back. They said they would help pay for it. But Uncle is sad after he lost my aunt. While Uncle grieves, I would not be able to enjoy myself in Japan. I cannot take everyone's money for my own fun. Besides, I can learn about Japan here in France too. And so, in France, I will stay. Someday I will return to Japan on my own, without anyone's help. I reflected on how fun it was to make clothes with you. So I enrolled in fashion school. I made some clothes for the school contest. And I won first prize. I have come up with a name for my winning design. A very wonderful name, I think. It is a name that means a lot to me. Japan and France, you and me, all so far apart. But I am always here for you. No amount of distance will ever change that. Every day was so much fun. More fun than I have ever had. I hope I get to see you again someday. To my precious friend, Bebe.
Oh, hey, are you going home now? Okay, then I am too. At least I want to, but I've actually got somewhere to be today. Wait, really? Nah, maybe you shouldn't. I'm actually planning on going to the public library. Because, like, there weren't any books about sports physiology and stuff at the school library. I'm gonna head out first to get some studying done, okay? I mean, if I had a friend there, we'd totally end up chatting the whole time instead of studying. But since we've already bumped into each other, want to chat for a little longer? At least until we reach the entrance. Well, I'm gonna head off. Yep, I've been doing it every day. Aren't I awesome? Hey, remember what I told you before? About finally finding my dream? I never had anything to work towards until now, so I'll admit I'd been slacking off. To be honest, my grades really suck. It's been tough getting them back up. Like, I have no idea what chemistry and all that stuff is about. Seriously, it's like a foreign language. So that's why I really gotta buck up. To tell you the truth, I really just want to sit back and enjoy life. But I gotta be patient. That's what I have to keep telling myself. I'm gonna take my dreams into my own hands. And then I'm gonna do some more studying, and then get a job. But after that, we should totally hang out again. We can invite everyone from the track team, too. Ooh, how about we have a drinking party, since we'll all be adults by then? Well, anyway, I'll be focusing only on my studies for now. So don't try to tempt me with anything. Today, I'm gonna work on 3 subjects at once. Impressive, right? Whoops, I better get going. I still need to buy dinner. Well, see ya.
Anyway, you've been different lately, Miss Toriyumi. You're looking more and more like a professional. Your lesson the other day really caught my eye. It seemed like you spent a lot of time preparing it. I've never seen you so passionate about teaching before. It's unparalleled.
Unparalleled? Well, yes, I have been studying while making preparations lately. Things like how to best communicate the lessons I'm looking to teach. I guess it does seem kind of out of the blue, huh? The thing is, I've decided to stop wasting my time only looking at what's right in front of me.
How wonderful! I'm impressed by your change of heart. What brought this on?
Well, when I was just goofing off one weekend, I met someone. After that, I took a closer look at my life. That person... Wait, they were real, right? They had to be.
Ah, yes, I understand. I myself once had a similar epiphany. Now that I think about it, I met my darling husband thanks to a destiny called fate.
Destiny called fate? Isn't that a bit redundant? Besides, you should be careful what you say to a single woman. Anyway, if you'll excuse me. Oh, is everything okay? Do you need something? You don't look well. Maybe you should go to the nurses. Wait, you dropped something. What? Huh? This phone wallpaper...
Now, mister. No cell phones at school. That screen. I read downward, love you. My, what a charming confession of love. Did you make this?
Hey, I have absolutely no clue what this kid is talking about. La 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 la. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Never mind that. What's going on? Why do you have this screen cap? Oh, don't tell me you got it online. The only ones who were on that server were... No, it couldn't be. There's no way. Are you kidding? No!
Calm down, Miss Toriyumi. Help! Someone call a doctor!
Don't tell me. You're Tatsuya? I said all that to you? Oh, no. Oh. leaving. I'm never coming back. Oh, I can't live with this. Just kill me now. So, you really are? I'm Maya. I'm Maya. It's me, damn it. You got a problem with that? Why don't you say something? Jeez, you idiot. This is so embarrassing. Ugh. But there was one thing I wanted to say. If we ever met face to face. I was able to turn my life around thanks to you. So, thank you. Wipe that smile off your face, or I'll wipe it off for you with my fists. Anyway, if you don't mind. If you don't mind, maybe we could have dinner? Go to hell with this!
Hey, it's nothing much. Just felt like looking around the school, that's all. After all, this is my last day here. The days flew by in the blink of an eye. But at the same time, it felt like this year would last for an eternity. I've dedicated all 3 years of high school to boxing, and nothing else. Was there really nothing else? Never mind. It's nothing. I guess hanging out with everyone at the dorm counts as something. We even made pancakes together. We had some good times. If we hadn't lived in the same dorm, we might have never met each other. It's hard to imagine. I'll be leaving the dorm soon, but that doesn't change the fact that I'll always be your senpai. If you ever run into trouble, you can tag me in. Whatever happens, I'm on your side. Do you remember Shinji? I mean Aragaki. Shinji was supposed to graduate with me. I still can't believe that he was dragged into that incident.